Hey, how's it going, guys? Lars here. I think we could all agree that Facebook, or matter what you call it nowadays, is virtually dead. Facebook has been essentially a cesspool of low IQ takes. There's a platform where somebody's just advertising his or her own product, and suddenly in the comment section you get arguments spiraling over Joe Biden and other political petty arguments that don't end. I swear to God, bar fights make more sense and they reach an actual conclusion more than the arguments that you would see on Facebook. While the essence of the platform has been tainted with such nonsense as it is, that isn't to say that you won't find any gems within the platform. Anyways, one night I was scrolling through my feed and I happened to stumble on a post which a lot of my friends have shared. And boy, oh boy, when I checked out a group where it came from, it was wild. The group I'm referring to is named Foreigner's Soulmate Filipina, a supposedly dating group, and man, it is as goofy as the title hits. From what I've observed, the group has been recently hijacked by shitposters, posting some of the goofiest references to certain personalities which are being memed upon for a long time. This is where it all started. Here we can see the Lord himself, the patron of gaming and Steam sales. So it appears that Gaben is looking for a Filipino who can cook him an adobo, which is a popular dish in the Philippines. I guess now we know why Half-Life 3 has been delayed for eons already. The culprit? It was the lack of a good bowl of adobo. Tell you what, Gabe, maybe the Filipinos can do a trade with you. They'll give you the Filipina and the adobo you wanted, and in return, you release Half-Life 3. I think that's a pretty fair and good bargain. Now let's look at the comment section. Nieves says, I'm interesting there. What exactly do you mean by that cryptic message? Ooh, we got a bad boy over here. Also, has Mads Mikkelsen seen this post? I'm not exactly certain that he would appraise this post to his liking. Unironically, though, this is the kind of stuff that Hideo Kojima would actually do just for the meme of it. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he was actually the one behind the keyboard on this post. Now let's look at the comments section. It's true. OMG. And what's with a post? She either seems to be suffering from a migraine or she's just a die-hard fan of Death Stranding and has seen some leaks on the current development process Kojima's been putting himself into. Anyhow, we gotta give credit to the lady though. She didn't just type a response, but made the effort of including a photo of herself. A plus for the effort, might I say. I'm not exactly sure the Sigma bros would be much appreciative of the simping you're pulling off your king, but hey, just as what the good Lord has told us, let him who is free of simps cast the first stone. You need someone strong, like you. Well, Marichu certainly knows what's up to hype up the big man himself, and I think that's really wholesome and motivating. Juanita Pito says, Hello, sir, I am Philippines. Well, it seems Emperor Palpatine has met his match. He may be the Senate, but he doesn't stand a chance against Miss Juanita Pito, who, upon discovering just now, is the larger political entity than Palpatine himself. Well, now we know what Mr. Fring is cooking on his days off, hiring managers on dating groups, and maybe meeting one who knows how to cook adobo. Who knows? It might just be the newest inclusion to the restaurant's menu. Now, as Trelita here says, good job, with a nice good morning gif. I'm not exactly certain if that response is up to Los Polios Hermanos standards, but A plus for the effort, I guess. I'm pretty sure Gus needed that amidst his busy schedule and other cooking responsibilities. Well, of all the celebrities I've seen here so far, I didn't expect Kevin Costner would have a keen interest in dating groups for Filipinas. But let's hear on what the people have to say on such a fine gentleman. Rosalind says, Hello, how are you? I hope a woman, your prison, prison? Well, you may wish and hope prison for Saul, but it isn't called Slippin' Jimmy for nothing. In your heart, good luck, accept you are friends. Well, lady, I don't think one would be eager to be friends with you after wishing them time in prison. I know I wouldn't. Well, I know the Unabomber has been incarcerated for multiple life sentences down at North Carolina, but I didn't know him to be an enthusiast, nay, a connoisseur of dating groups. Mary says, Hello, I'm here to read a comment. Well, that certainly does not bring forth a fruitful conversation. I mean, come on, you're talking to an intellectual here, albeit an eccentric and deemed a terrorist for one. It is folks like you who prove just what he said years ago. Social media, maybe including this group in particular, and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. Now, all memery aside, I found some posts on this group which has had me find to be very goofy. It's like I'm in a twilight zone whenever I try to digest what these posts are actually intending to do. And I've seen more on 4chan and Reddit which made more sense than the following ones. Now, Mr. Abdul here knows what's up. Look at his power stance. Look at how he's pointing to his car and with an almost smug facial expression. He's letting you know who's the boss, and here he is. It isn't about the money, the fame, your social status that brings you power and women. Nay, it's about owning an Isuzu. All you Ford, Chevy, BMWs, and whatnots can keep yours. This is the man you won't want to cross. Oh, more trucks. It kind of makes me wonder, does this guy own a car dealership? Maybe that's his intent on this dating group. Who knows? He's not keen on finding Filipinas, obviously for how much of a giga chat he is, but he is looking to sell some cars. If that's the case, total respect to my man Abdul here for his hustle. I have cold, need hot. Well, Dennis, I don't think that's how the laws of thermodynamics work, at least from what I can remember. Cold is the lack or absence of heat, not an absolute matter of its own. Actually, just remember this sentence, if translated directly to Spanish, will make more sense than the English one. Now, I know shit posting has been going on ever since the creation of these social media platforms, and there's nothing exactly new or novel to it, but I guess it's just the interactions between these middle aged, desperate people who seem to be out of touch with such meme culture, and how they're taking it seriously, bringing in some of the goofiest responses. I honestly don't know whether I should laugh or feel them with it, but it was quite alright. Every day, the internet surprises you, I guess. If you enjoy this content and would like to see more, consider subscribing. It's free and you would be supporting my channel to make more videos like these. Anyways, that's all for now. Have a good one.